participation. The 15th BRICS Summit has come and gone, and I would like now to speak to the Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, Dr. Naledi Pandor, about the event itself. Minister, what is your general impression of how the summit went, and what are some of the highlights that you can allude to?
Well, on behalf of the Department of International Relations and Cooperation, I wish to thank every one of those who attended the BRICS Summit and its outreach and BRICS Plus meetings. We feel so privileged and honored as South Africa to have hosted a summit of this nature, which was the 15th BRICS Summit, and South Africa, as the current chair, was the host. We had over 60 representatives of heads of state, and we are absolutely thrilled that 4 of the heads of state were gathered here in South Africa, with President Putin fully participating virtually in all the activities. So all in all, big success. Congratulations, South Africa. Well done on hosting a 15th BRICS Summit so well.
It's only the summit that has been concluded, but our chairship continues until the end of the year. What's still in store for us?
Well, there are a number of activities that are continuing. BRICS has over 160 different sectoral areas in which people in government, officials, civil society organizations, and in some of the activities, political parties, state associations of sports get together and focus on their particular sectoral issues. So some of those activities are still ongoing. Just before the summit, we had the agricultural ministers meeting. And later this year, we'll have the BRICS Interparliamentary Forum meeting here in Johannesburg in October, I believe. So the work of the sectors continues as we wrap up the summit. The summit is a highlight because all of us report into the summit in finality, and what you have then is that very large declaration which has over 90 paragraphs that give you a sense of what have these people in these BRICS countries been doing in this period in which South Africa has served as chair. So it's a rich range of activities in a wide array of sectors. One day, I was traveling back home to Cape Town on the airplane, and the passenger next to me said to me, "Oh, I'm so happy to sit next to you. I'm just coming out of the BRICS Civil Society Forum." Our civil society forum, what is, just tell me about it. That we're a range of NGOs, civil society organizations. We work hard to make BRICS more open, to popularize its key values and principles, and also to give a voice to communities. So I was thrilled to sit, and she was bubbling, talking about their meeting, all the ideas that they have. They'd like a more open forum where they can meet and engage the leaders and so on. And they've put that in their report, and I'm sure the leaders will look at it. But it was interesting, randomly on an aeroplane, to just meet someone who had been part of a BRICS event.
Having said that, we understand that youth also participated in this summit, and our youth formation, which is the NYDA, is led by a young woman. And we also have a BRICS women's participation as well. What does that mean as we conclude the month of August, which is Women's Month in South Africa?
Well, I think it's important to stress that one of the key values of BRICS is inclusion. And out of the South African chair year, we've agreed to establish more sectoral bodies, one of them being the Women's Business Alliance, which reported to the summit. And of course the Youth Council, which has been created with the leadership of the Ministry of Minister Dlamini Zuma. So we're very thrilled to have had young voices. It was the first time that at the opening we had a young voice speaking right at the beginning, and to close we had a young voice as well. And as President Ramaphosa said when he introduced the two, we are not just, having BRICS for now. We are looking at BRICS well into the future. And the presence of those young people confirms that we have a forward-looking approach to this forum.
Minister, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.